Yo, what is up, Big Mokun? It's me, BeetleCollector77, here to teach you about some PoE. Here on my SSF Righteous Fire character that has a 6 link. It's kind of good. Stats suck, but it's still a 6 link in the SSF. I'm level 74. Let's go over these things. So first I said you want to make sure you have 24 passives. So, actually first let's start here. After you kill Kitava, you'll be brought back here. Sin will drop a portal. Don't log out. You have to wait in chat till it says -60 to all reses, and then he'll make a portal and you can come back. You're going to come over here and you're going to talk to Lily. Click sail to Oriath. Alright, set sail from Oriath. You're going to wake up in here and we're just going to walk over. We're going to walk up here, and then there's this mine shaft. And we're going to walk through here. And we're going to meet Kirac. Kirac is going to be our best friend for the entirety of mapping. But before we talk to Kirac, we're going to talk to Lonnie up here. And she is going to have an exclamation mark. You talk to her, she'll give you a book. It'll give you 2 skill points. After you use that book, type /passives, and then you can scroll up, and it should say 24. I'm missing one because they added a new one in this patch, and this is an old character, but it should say 24. And you see, when you're missing one, it says 0. So make sure it says 24. If you're missing one, you can just open Google, PoE through sacred ground, and then it tells you Yena, Crypt 2. So this is Act 2. So your Act 2. So I'll just go there, do the quest. You can see it on the map. If I go to Act 2, I guess it doesn't show it yet, but it'll show it here. Okay. Once you have 24 points, you're going to come over here, you're going to talk to Kirac, he'll have an exclamation mark, and he'll give you one of, I think, 4 or 5 maps. Just pick any of them, okay? And then boom, that's your first map. It'll be magic and it'll be un-ID'd. So you're going to take that map and you're going to ID it, and you're going to make sure it doesn't have any bad rolls. And to do that, we are going to go to pox.net. We're going to go to RFFAQ, and we're going to, right here, what maps mod should I avoid? We're going to click that, and then it's going to show you all this stuff. So what we're going to do is we are going to come into PoE. We're going to make sure we have PoE Awakened open. Make sure that's up. We're going to click Shift Space. And that'll open the HUD. And then we're going to click up here. And then where it says map check and item info, check what this is on. It might be backquote by default, which is tilde. I don't know if I changed it. So just double check what that's on. And then we're going to go to map check, and we're going to search for the things he said. So minus max res. So we're just going to search maximum res. Right here, we're just going to click this death part. Okay, we're just going to click that. And then we're going to do that for all of them. So less recovery. Players have reduced recovery. You're going to put the skull. And you're going to do that for all of these. And then we're also going to do this one. % chance to avoid ailments. So we're going to search avoid ailments. Make sure it's ailments and not elemental ailments. See? Elemental ailments. Then we're going to put that there. And then after you do all that, make sure you save it, okay? Make sure you save it. So what that will do is when you have a map and you hover over it, and you click tilde, it'll show this screen. And now if the map has modifiers, it'll show you the modifiers here. And say this was one of the ones I flagged. If I click tilde, I can see, oh shit, that's scary. I need to re-roll it. Boom, now I can run it. Hope that makes sense. So make sure you set that up. And yeah, so get that. And then for flasks, I'm going to go into the POB. I'm on the 61 to 80 right now. So we can see his flasks. He has a life flask, a granite flask, a ruby, a quicksilver, and a silver. So what we can do is we can go to PoE trade. I guess first you can go into your stash and then go to your flask tab and then just search like granite. Nope. I have a quicksilver, don't have a quicksilver. So just make sure you don't have them first. Then we're going to go to PoE trade and just search silver flask. And make sure here, item category, or sorry, not item, item rarity, put it to normal. And then we're just gonna look through here and buy one, just any of these. So you're gonna buy a silver flask, a ruby flask, and a granite flask. And then you're just gonna equip all of those. I will send you another, I'll send you another thing. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. So we'll have our flasks, and then you want to take a life flask, okay? So we'll just do, I don't know if the level of this one's high enough. Oh, fuck. Okay, whatever. We're going to roll this until it has... So you see how that says immunity to chill and freeze? We want that for bleeding. And we want that for corrupted blood. So here, look. So immunity to bleeding for 11. Immunity to corrupting blood for 11. You need this. You need it. Or you will die miserably in maps. So we're going to use that. And I'm pretty sure if he gets that, then... No, he still has that. But yeah, you want it for bleeding still anyway. So get that. So we have our flask. We don't need to roll these utility flasks. That doesn't matter. It's fine. We can worry about that later. I'll do that with you in call. So we're going to get that. And then we're going to check our reses. So my reses are pretty bad. But yours will all be capped, obviously. And then chaos, you want to try and get this to at least 0. 0 chaos is good. You don't need to like change your gear right now. But while you're mapping, look for items with life or fire or chaos. Life is kind of secondary. You just want fire or chaos. Just make sure you're not dipping down in fire for chaos. You want fire and chaos. And then we got that. In your crafting bench, when you go to craft resistances, you can just search res. Make sure you're doing this craft, the one for 1 transmute. Alks and obviously chaos are way too valuable right now. You never want to waste those for just a few more res. So always craft transmutes. And if you have open slots, you can craft fire and chaos. This is a really, 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 really helpful craft. I wouldn't overwrite your already crafted fire res, but if you find new gear, then always craft this. You'll take a little hit to regen, but the chaos will make a big difference. And then we got... Okay, so this is a white map, this is a yellow map, and this is a red map. So white, yellow, red. So when I say yellow map, it doesn't mean this, it means this. It means the color of the map, not the rarity of the map. This is a rare map, but it's a white map. So this is a normal white map, this is a normal yellow map, this is a normal red map. This is a rare yellow map, this is a rare white map, this is a rare red map. And in the same way, this is a magic white map, this is a magic yellow map, this is a magic red map. So make sure you understand that, because you can get confused. So if we click G, okay, and then we can look in our atlas. This is the atlas. This shows you completion. So this shows you how many atlas skill points you've gotten from here, not how many maps you've completed, but how many bonus objectives you completed on the map. So if you clear a map but you don't get the point, it won't show here. And if you ever forget, you can hover over a map. So all white maps are the same, which is tiers 1 through 5. All yellow maps are the same. The prerequisite for the point are the same, which is 6 through 10. And then all red maps are the same, which is 11 through 16. So we can hover over any white map on the atlas. My atlas isn't shown or isn't filled out because this is normal league standard. But you see kill boss of magic or higher, which means if I wanted completion for this arena map, I would use a transmute on it, make sure the mods are fine, the mods are good, and then I'd run this map. These maps don't show it because they're old, But when you hold Alt over a map, you see it says Atlas map incomplete, bonus objective incomplete. And if it says bonus objective incomplete, that means you don't have the point and you need the point. So it's okay. Say I have this map and it's a rare white map. I can run this. It'll be rippy because look at how many mods there are, but it'll still give me the point. So you can run a rare white map. It doesn't have to be magic. It has to be magic or higher. Hope that makes sense. So you can check in here. Say, are these going to show? Yeah, so say up here, this is a red map. It says killed boss or of corrupted rare or higher. So you'd have to alch this to make it rare and then val it to corrupt it. So this is a rare corrupted map, and if I ran this, I would get the point. For yellows, you just have to make it rare. You can see here it says kill boss of rare version or higher. And so I just alch it, and then I kill the boss, and I'll get the point. And then normal ones, like I showed you, it says magic. So you just have to transmute it, check the mods, you're good. And then run this, you'll get the point. And again, it'll say complete or incomplete here, but since these mods aren't in the main rotation anymore, well, this one is. So you can see incomplete, incomplete. So if I run this and win, I'll get the point. If you don't get the completion, if you don't do the bonus objective, so if you don't corrupt red maps, rare corrupt, if you don't rare corrupt red maps, if you don't alch, so you don't run rare yellow maps, or if you don't run magic or rare or higher white maps, you will not get the point and you will waste the map. In early game, map sustain is really hard, so always go for the point. Say I rolled this and it had a mod I couldn't use. For blue, sorry, for normal rarity, so for white maps, you would use an alteration. So you would just alt it and it changes the mods. I'd check, say this is a scary mod, run it again, and I'm good. For these, you have to roll with chaos because chaos changes rare items. So say this is a scary mod, roll it, and I'm good. Sorry, give me a sec. Let me. Okay, sorry. So you rolled these with alterations, you rolled these with chaos, and you can't change corrupted maps. So you just have to pray that when you corrupt it, it doesn't brick the map. If it bricks the map, just throw it away and don't even try. Well, you can try, but when you're a higher level, you don't want to lose that experience. So just throw the map away. Just throw it away. Don't risk it. So this guy, Kirac, you can click Atlas mission and you can pick a free map. You can also go to your map device and click this Kirac mission button and it shows you the maps. These numbers right here, this 8 means you have 8 different white map Kirac missions. 7 means you have 7 red map Kirac missions. And this number shows how many there are. So there's 6 here, so it says 6. I can hold Alt and look, all of these are incomplete. So I can pick one. So you see this says 8 because I have 8 left. I'll activate it. This number goes down to 7. So I can do that 7 more times. When you talk to Kirac, he sells maps. And you can see I have none of these complete. So I'd want to buy all of these and try and make sure you don't buy duplicates. Because there might be like a normal garden here, but like a rare garden down here. Don't accidentally buy it twice. And buy them within reason, okay? So sometimes he upcharges really hard. Like it'll be worth like a few chaos. And then it's not worth it. But if they're like Orb of Chance territory, it's kind of fine. And then you saw, so it's Scriptorium, Dungeon, Tropical Island. When you do a Kirac mission, if you literally just open this, talk to him, it rolls the maps. So this is Bone Crypt now, and these are different. So you can do that early for map completion, but you want to make sure you buy every single map you can that's incomplete. So buy all the ones that are incomplete and then do the Kirac mission. If you can't buy them all, do not do the Kirac mission until you've bought them all. And then you want to look through these, hold Alt, see the ones you have incomplete, and you can't tilde here, so you need to read the mods and make sure yourself that the map isn't bricked. And then say I can run this one, I'll activate it, and then I'll run it. So we'll just run this map, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know how weak this character is or how strong this character is. I hope it's not too bad. I'm really slow. So yeah, we're just gonna run through the map. Picked a really bad map for this. I hate this map. I don't think it's up here. Oh my gosh. Here it is. So we're just gonna run through the map. Some maps have a boss room like this. Other maps, the boss is just standing somewhere. We're gonna pray I don't die to this. He's... Okay, yeah, there he goes. So you see, it says dungeon complete, bonus objective complete, and I get points for it. So before I had 19 points, now I have 20. So it gave me a point. Make sure it says bonus objective. And make sure you have this pop up here. It'll say 1, and that means you got the point. So we're just gonna do that for every tier. And then, yeah, that's it. So we're just gonna run through the game, do the maps, pick up maps, roll them, and then go deep. Now, when you're rolling white maps, they just need to be magic, so you can just use alterations because that's really cheap. Early on, you don't really want to use your chaos to roll these because obviously it's chaos. So if you have an abundance, you can actually scour and then alch. I can't run this, so I'll scour. Scour deletes all mods, except for fractures. Don't worry about that. It deletes all mods. So then we scour and then alch. Can't run it. Scour alch. Can't run it. Scour alch. Can't run it. Scour alch. And there. See, now there's no scary stuff. We can run this. And I don't have his mod set, so what you just saw isn't exactly it, but I showed you earlier how to get that. So we're just gonna run through here. There's the boss room. And we are going to kill this guy. Oh my gosh. Okay, apparently it fills out the lower tier maps. Holy shit. That doesn't normally happen. That never happens. Another thing, you kind of want to start like full, not full clearing, but you kind of want to go around the map and like kill stuff because you need the experience. See, this is level 73. So you can see I'm getting like a good bit of experience. So you don't want to like full clear it, but you do want to make sure that you kill a lot of the mobs in it. Otherwise you will get under leveled, and in maps that's a pain. So just make sure you're like taking your time. Don't just boss rush is my point. And then so we got the points for that. And then here, since this is corrupted, let's see if I can do this. I'm not sure with this character. So this is a corrupted rare red map. I hate this map. Yeah, so mapping is like it's really not complicated. You literally just run through and that's it. Run through, kill stuff. It's just like the same thing as campaign, but there's always a boss at the end. Yeah, whatever, I'm not gonna do it, but you get my point. And then there are things called, we're going to take points for this in the Atlas tree to make them more common. There are things called scouting reports, okay? So it says re-roll all of Kirac's Atlas missions, corrupting all non-uniques. And then this one re-rolls all of them with at least one unique. So we can take this and use it. Whoops. We can click I here and then use it, and it'll re-roll the maps. If you ever get a unique map here, always make sure you run it if you haven't run it yet. So like this one, these two, I would always run it if it's at incomplete, because the unique maps are worth like 5 to 10 chaos, sometimes even like 20 or 40. So you always want to run these if you can. And then later on, you want to save these Val ones, because obviously we don't want to corrupt them yet. We want to save those for the red maps. So when we're in these red ones, we can corrupt it. We can do this one to corrupt and then run a corrupted red map for the completion, because those need to be corrupted. This is worth 1 alk, by the way. It's not cool. So I think that's about everything for in-game. Oh yeah, these are called chisels. They improve the quality of the map, so you use it. And for the lower tier maps, it just takes 1. You see its quality 20%. This increases everything, so the item quantity, the item rarity, and the pack size. We can see that better here. So you see it says here, it says 55, 33, 21. So that goes to 75, 33, 21. So it boosts the quant. That's really important, because the quant kind of scales everything. It doesn't boost the other two, apparently. I think there might be modifiers that make it. I thought it did. There's other chisels that do. But you don't want to use chisels now. You want to save them for tier 16, like late game maps. And then whenever you run a tier 16, you always chisel it. Just to get more bang for your buck. Just so you know what those are. And that's pretty much it for maps, I think. There's not really anything else. So yeah, for white maps, you just want to transmute and then alt till you can run it. For yellow maps, you want to alk and then scour and then alk. And then for red maps, you want to alk, check it, and then val and pray. It has a chance to stay the same, change the mods, or make it un-ID'd. And if it's un-ID'd, the mods did not change. So if you corrupt it and it says unidentified, see right here, it changed and now I can't run it. But if it says unidentified, the mods didn't change at all. So if you could run it before you corrupted it, you can still run it. Little PoE knowledge there. So I think that's it for that. I'm pretty sure by now you'll be using the shield, so you'll be tanky. Oh yeah, here's my gear, by the way, if you were curious. This is all in SSF. I found this belt. It's pretty cool. Okay. So what's that? Okay, I think that's it for that. Now we're going to go over Atlas strategies. So you don't run around like a headless chicken. So you need Jun because you need the +1 firecraft. So we'll search PoE unveils. And we'll search, they're not here. They still failed modifiers. Fire. Is that what it is? Fire multi. Yeah, so fire overtime multiplier. You get that from Betrayal Unveils. And what that means is, if I just grab like a little tier 1 here. We're going to spec into our Atlas tree, so Jun has an 100% chance to spawn. We're going to take these nodes to increase her chance, and then we'll see her every map. And you don't have to interact with the mechanic. You don't have to learn any of the complicated stuff. We're just going to run through, and we're going to look for her encounters. Obviously, you're going to be clearing this map. I'm not going to because it's fucking baby mode. Oh, I didn't. Whoops. I need to. There we go. So if you get Jun, it'll say on the side of your screen. So you can see this is an encounter. So this one, they're transporting this cart. You just have to kill the people that pop up. And then over here it says Jun Veiled Master. It says the encounters you have left. So this is the first one. When we find someone, we just click them and then always click this right option. Whether it's bargain or execute or whatever, just click it and they'll drop a veiled item. Now you can either do it now or wait till base. Ignore that, I don't want to do that. But you just always click the right option. You can control click Jun, control click the item and unveil. And then if this bar is yellow, that means you have the craft. If it's white, you don't have it. And what I mean by craft is when you unveil something, it gives you the recipe here. So if I search fire, what is it? Fire damage. Here, you didn't have this, but I do because I unveiled it. So you find it's like finding crafting recipes in the campaign. See, veiled, these are all the ones I haven't gotten. So you gain permanent crafting recipes, permanent for the league, obviously. You gain them by unveiling items. So you want to unveil items until you find fire multi. And you can also get a bunch of really, really other good stuff that you'll need. So yeah. Like movement speed when not hit, that's broken movement speed and cannot be chilled. That's insane. Minions recover life while you focus. That can be kind of useful, maybe. I don't think you'd use it for the build, though. Hits can't be evaded. Like, all these are super broken. So you just want to unveil, look for the white line, which means you don't have it, and then unveil it. So that's going to be Jun. She won't be in every map, but she will be in maybe like half, 1/4 of them. So just look for her, try and get that craft on the Fire Scepter, and then once you do, we can unspec out of it, but don't worry about that right now. Okay, start clearing your maps. Am I still recording? Yeah. Oh my, dude. Oh my fucking goodness. How much does that cover? Okay, I think I hope you can still see it. I didn't realize I forgot I had the Beatles on. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had the Beatles on. I'm so stupid. Wait. I had them like here. Okay, yeah, you can still see it. I hope. Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. Okay, Atlas strategies. Let me hide the Beatles for this. Unfortunately. Goodness, I'm stupid, bro. I can't believe that. Okay. So we want to get Jun, which is Betrayal. So when you get your first Atlas points, okay, we're gonna act like I don't keep messing this up. We're gonna start here. We're gonna grab these so you can get some chance for Jun, for Betrayal, for the Veil. We're gonna go up here. We're going to come down here. We're gonna grab these because these give additional chance for Kirac missions. Every time you clear a mission, you have a chance to get one Kirac mission, which is this thing right here, which is just free completion. Then we're gonna go up here. We're gonna go up this right side first. Then we're gonna grab this, and then we're gonna come down this left side. And then we're going to grab this one, and then we're gonna grab these two. And then we're gonna come back down here. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna grab these three. And then this is your first like 36 points, 36 maps. So this will be like most of your white maps completed. And so after you do that, we can go, I opted to spec this for Expedition, which is the one with Tujen and Dannig and them, just because it kind of seems like you already like it. We can change this. So recently they added multiple skill trees, so you can actually have like loadouts. So you can see I have a few. So we'll just start with this one. We're going to path up. First we're going to grab this because we really want that unveil. We're going to grab these, and then we are going to grab this whole wheel. For this just gives a bunch of chance for expedition. And then we're going to go up here, and we're going to grab these. We're going to get this. Now you can take this. What this does is instead of placing a bunch of string of little explosions, you just place one and it explodes in a huge area. And it can be really rippy, obviously, because every mob spawns at once with all the modifiers. Because the way it works is it's the string of explosion, it's additive for every modifier. So say the first remnant, they do extra cold damage, and the second one, they do extra fire damage. On the second one, they do extra cold and fire damage. So every successive explosion has all of the previous mods. So instead of kind of like slowly building into the final one, this one just blows up the entire thing at once. And it's just, it's rippy, and you have to be careful because you have to make sure they don't have any like resist fire or ignite mods. So that can be annoying. But if you, whenever you can start to run this, you probably remember on my shield character, I would just shield charge through everyone, and then they all just explode, and I get $1 billion. You can do that with the Righteous Fire, because if one of them pop with your Ascendancy, the whole thing's just gonna obliterate. But again, it's really rippy. You can try it if you want. It is way better once you can start running it, because it just saves like hours. But it's up to you if you want to try it. And again, here, I'll show you actually what it looks like, just for a quick little thingy. So when you go into your map, you're going to be clearing it, doing whatever, and then eventually you will find, I don't know why I picked this map. I hate this map. You'll be running through your map, and then eventually you will see the explosives in the distance. So here, so these are the explosives. So if you walk near the explosive, click V, you can see it's just one big radius, okay? So you kind of want to like get this in the middle of, you want to get this in the middle of, wow, these mods are horrifying. You want to get this and kind of like the, okay, I was too far. You kind of want to hit everything with it. And then right here, this thing, you hover over it and it shows you the mods, okay? You want to read the top blue ones and make sure there's nothing crazy. The ones that are really scary are in yellow. So you see they're highlighted there. But certain builds, they aren't highlighted in yellow. So for example, there could be one that's like monsters have like an 100% chance to not be ignited. It'll be in blue, but that kind of bricks your build. So you're just gonna have to learn to recognize that. I'm not sure exactly what the ones for RF are, but this is what it looks like. When you detonate, it just blows up the entire area at once, and it spawns all these dudes, and then you just shield charge through them, trying to kind of keep moving so projectiles don't hit you. And then after you shield charge long enough, they'll just start exploding, and then you're good. And that's it. And then you pick up the items, you open the chests, pick up the stuff from the chests. The chests will give you currency like that, and you can use that to trade with the NPCs. So that's what that is. Then we're gonna path up here, and I think we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go up here, we're gonna go up here, and then we're gonna grab this whole wheel, and this will be almost 100% chance. And now we're gonna go over here, and we're going to get this, and we're going to get this. So now you'll have a 100% chance for expedition in your map. Well, I guess it's 92 actually. I'm not sure where the extra 8% comes from, but it's pretty much 100%. We don't take that. Where's the extra percent? Whatever, it's from somewhere. You'll get it every time. So this one, it's not a 90% chance, it's 90% increased. So it's only like it goes from like a 25 to like a whatever, you know? It's not like 90%, it's just 90% higher from like 20%. Or he's rare, so it's probably like 19% instead of 10% or something like that. But you grab this and you grab Dannig. Dannig and Tujen are the best because obviously Tujen lets you just roll a divine first try on camera. He lets you roll a divine second try on camera. So he lets you roll currency, and then Dannig is kind of like the shop. So with his stuff, you can re-roll his shop and buy currency for other people. Specifically Tujen, you can buy these exotic coinage, which is Tujen's reroll currency. And so you can get a bunch of free rerolls, and every one of these could be 10, 20 chaos. They could be a divine. So you can just reroll him and get all the currency. So that's why those two are the best. So we maximize our chances of getting him, of getting both of them. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. This is 80 maps. So by the time you get here, we'll be together in call again, and I'll be able to explain everything to you in better detail. But yeah, if you go to the expedition locker, you can check an affinity thing here. So like it has its own chest. So that's cool. I can give you my hideout if you want me to. It's pretty cool. And I think that is everything. Sorry, this video is really long. I really hope the Beatles didn't cuck it. It should still be fine. But yeah, I think that's it. Just remember, POB is your best friend. Ignore the sockets on the items. Just look at the sockets on the skills and do it yourself. Remember, you can compare the skill trees down here. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep. This has been Beetle, the Goat Collector 77, signing out. I hope you enjoyed my little tutorial. I hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you next time. Later!